Yo, yo, yo. What up, Danny boy?
What's going on, Mike? Nice to see you, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be seen, baby. Goofy, what's up? Hey, what's going on? We got a bunch of people in here. My family, Goofy, man, we got 16 people watching. What's happening?
What's
Parasite
up?
Eve.
What's going
Y'all
on?
see
Parasite
who
Eve,
else?
my family, Goofy. Nice to see you.
Andy McDandy, Brooklyn Menace.
Benji Games 2, what's going
Benji,
on?
what's going on? Hey, we also got Sample Comente. Mr. Samples Comente is in here.
Oh, he's our best friend.
Sample Comente is awesome. That's inside thing. You guys will get it one day. What's
What's
going
going
on?
on, Andy? Andy McDandy.
So, guys, what's all we got?
Oh, beautiful one. What's up?
What up? What up? What up? So, hey, man, I'm glad to be back. Guys,
Yeah,
how
did you
we
have a
were
good
just last
time?
week. I did, man. We had a great time, man. We went and saw the world, people. We went out and saw the world, man. Had a good time. Mr. Brad Embry, what's going on, baby?
What's up, Brad?
So yeah, it's got okay, Bobby Broadway. What's happening? Man, yeah, we had a great time, man. Man, we went and saw some stuff. I actually been to a couple of places that I've never been before. We went on the if all you guys didn't know, I went on vacation. Me and my wife, we do like a big vacation once a year or once every 2 years, depending on how big we want to make it. Like two years ago for our 10th anniversary, we went to Alaska for about 2 weeks. And
That's
this
cool.
time we just took a like a 8 day cruise, 7 8 day cruise. It was pretty cool, man. We went
That's
to down
nice.
to, I think I hit you up from what did I say hit you up from? I can never think about what the name of that thing
I
is.
thought
It's
I
like
want to say here. It's already here
not
on my phone.
It's not Guatemala. It's
I thought you said Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, something like that. I don't know wherever it was. It was. I know we hit like all those little places like that. It was kind of cool, man. We
Yeah,
just
it's
what
you
I
just
said. I know.
you're at the top of my list. I don't know where I was looking. I'm looking it up.
No, actually, I was on a cruise, man.
Costa
When I went,
Rica
yeah, Costa Rica. When
playing
I
some
went,
Vampire Survivors.
dude. Yes, yes, you got me hooked, man. You guys got me hooked, man. I'm
Yeah,
so mad. I'm so mad at y'all for that one, man. Vampire Survivors is weird. Like we got the internet package, so my wife pulled it up, and I had to start reading the strategy guides and shit. Like it's crazy. Like that
yeah,
game,
yeah.
because
There's,
I
like
didn't.
you don't hit any buttons except for the joystick, but there's like
And
a lot
dude,
to
like
it.
you have to think about your choices.
Yeah,
Because like when they start giving you all this other like when they give
the
you like
weapons
your
and the
weapons and
bonuses. Yep,
your time extensions and
yep.
how like the potions and man it's like because some shit you pick it don't even make a difference.
No, it
You pick
doesn't. And then some things, if you pick them, it doesn't let you level them up the right way, too. Like
Mhm.
some weapons can turn into crazy things if you get the right companion for it. I found out. But my favorite is the little old stinky guy, little Mister
Oh,
Garlic, because
oh,
you can
the
just
garlic,
stand
yeah,
in one spot and get a bunch of levels to start out. So
yeah. The
it's kind of cheap, but
I like the one thing I did not like, and I don't know if it's just me. So I would get the 10 times 10% speed boost,
hmm
and I would throw like two of them back to back. But shit, it seemed like it made them faster too.
well, it was funny. Sometimes my character felt like they were going so fast. The gems were always way behind me, and I'd have to stop for them all to be gathered up.
Yeah,
So, but
and
yeah,
I would do this thing where I would just go around in circles. I would continue to go around in circles, and then I would have like the group of bats start coming past. I was like, oh shit, I could go. Then I next thing I know, I end up in like the big lasso
yep.
of like it's kind of crazy. So I was having fun, but I will say this: I suck because my best time so far is like 9 minutes. That's it. I can't get past 9 minutes. I suck.
That's okay. You'll get better. You'll get better and better and better. You'll unlock more characters and stuff, and you'll unlock more things, and you'll do more and more and more and more, and it gets crazier and crazier and crazier.
Yeah, so if you guys have played, if you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and step out on a limb. That was my birthday gift from Dan. Oh my God, I appreciate it. He shot me that game out on Steam, and yo, it is life. Hold on, what she say?
Didn't
Hold on,
she
hold on.
beat your best time on her first try?
Hey, man, I'm not hearing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
That was great. What's up, UAG?
What up? What up? What up? Yeah, man. You know what, man? But that's not fair because women are way more coordinated than men, man. She. I don't know. It's like, and you know what? And
There's
when the first
my
time I
wife
played,
beats me at this one game all the time. I don't want to
so
talk
so
about it.
let me say this. This is the deal. So I had to learn how to play, and she watched me play. Look at she's over here laughing and shit. Look at this shit. She's laughing and shit. So I had to learn how to play. Listen to this motherfucker here. Man, go on somewhere, man.
You're making him
like
choke up.
like you been to my house and shit to watch my wife beat me. You right, she do beat me at most things. It's okay. She's good at games, man. I mean, like
Oh
she's
man.
you know, this is the difference. My wife is good at games. I like to play games.
Okay. So you're both gamers.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, some people who are good at games, they don't like to let it go. They're super competitive. Like she's super competitive. She's like, yeah, you know,
Oh,
like
now we
she's that
know.
that's what she do the tournaments and she talks to shit and everything. Like,
She talks the shit. I love it.
listen, hello, listen,
She
I'm
could
not
have her own
yeah, you're
freaking
not lying.
YouTube
You're telling the truth.
channel.
I've been trying to get her to do it. She has a whole studio area set up for it, man, but she
Right?
won't do it. She has the cameras, she has the computers, she
You
has
guys
everything.
could like do a stream where you could combine your powers together, and then you turn into a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. So she
It
sounds like
does
a
sound like a
trophy wife.
trophy wife. She is. She's pretty nice to him from what
Man, my
I've
wife
seen.
is she's hella dope, man. Only problem about my wife is, man, we are too much alike. Most people we discussed this with a bunch of couples on when we were on the cruise. Most people married their opposites. I did
Yes.
not. I did not. I married me in a dress. It's a fucked up situation sometimes.
No, that's hilarious. But no, and I married my opposite, but I'm getting my opposite to like a couple of my things. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I got her hooked on a few things, like Animal Crossing, even though people said it's not a
So,
game. It's like it's still a
and we're
game.
not gonna talk about Animal Crossing. We're not gonna talk about that one.
No,
See,
and then
see, it's
we
a
like
that
playing
would
the
be
board games. We're both
yeah.
addicted to board games.
Hey man, it ain't a lopsided team. It's all about if you win or not. See, if she's on my team and she wins, I'm fine. I don't care. That's not that's that. Hey man, nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. I have to tell
Oh,
my
I took it
kids all
away.
the
I'm
time.
sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. W's don't give a damn who give them out and who they belong to. W's are W's. If we are together and we whip that ass, it's a W across both our chests. It ain't across one.
That's
I'm
right.
good with that.
That's funny.
Okay, so sorry, but that's it. So I had a great time. I got a couple pictures I want to share with you guys. I
Oh,
got
nice.
two pictures. She would say she care. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about you. You see this what happened when you get people in your stream who think they hot shit. You know what I'm saying? But I've been known him to be UA free his damn self. UA free.
Oh,
So yeah, let's see what goes. That's my wife, hey man. She doesn't play. She yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go to these pictures, but while I go to the pictures, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it up here. I had no idea that some of these doggone games were that dang on serious. Like so so that's me and my wife right there. If you guys can see it, we're we're playing the Steam Deck on the boat. We're at Emeralds.
that's cool.
Yeah, we're at Emeralds doing our thing right there. So that was pretty funny. That was pretty cool. Oh shit, what just happened? Hold on
Was
one second. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, that's what happened. I went out of it. So let me go here and do that right there. So
Oh,
boom.
there's some vampire survivors with the
Yeah,
mountains of
so
Costa Rica in the background.
yeah, got Costa Rica in the background having a little fun, man, playing Vampire Survivor. I really, really enjoy that freaking game, man. I'm so serious. That is, I mean, you know what's crazy is that like I didn't know. I'm not gonna say I didn't know, but I'm not. I don't really get into a lot of the indie games like that a lot of
Yeah.
times. And man, that game really kept both of us occupied for a while. Like we both played that game for a while. Like we kept going back and forth and having a lot of fun with that game, man. So yeah,
I know
so
that'd be cool. What Bobby just said. And I don't know if it popped up in our chat yet. I saw it on
let
the
me see.
YouTube
I
one.
didn't. Let me see.
It might
Oh
not
yeah, I
pop.
see it. What is it? I got it. Let me get him paired.
That
You
would
got
be
Bob.
cool. So, Bobby, we were just talking about something like this.
Oh, so,
Um,
okay, so let's get before we get into our first topic. How about I give out what I thought? You
yeah,
ready?
yeah, please do.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking about community. And you guys tell me we got 19 people in the community. We got some. We got a sucker heavy hitter in the community who has a couple thousand subscribers, about 10,000 subscribers almost. So I guess he can relay the message.
Yeah.
Uh, So no, what I was really thinking about is doing maybe a smaller cruise, like a Bahama cruise or something like that. And you got, everybody can pretty much come, and it'd be cheaper. So the like a 4 day cruise for Bahamas, like even with the balcony or a window view, it's somewhere around the $350 to $400 a person range. And that includes, of course, all your foods, all your, it doesn't include all your drinks. You want to drink alcohol, you buy your alcohol as you go, but include all your food, all your everything you want to do. Going to different ports of call. Maybe we do something with limit with maybe two ports of call. And what we could do is set up something. Maybe we get with Carnival or somebody who's more fun, is more flexible, and have them. And we have everybody who's able to bring in a to bring in. I'll bring it back up so people understand what we're talking about. Bring in like a system. Maybe we need to
Yeah, like little like people could bring in
a Sega, a
yeah,
Nintendo,
Sega
or
Dreamcast.
and something like that, right? So they have projectors and they have televisions on there that they can roll around for different conferences type stuff. And maybe we
Yep.
set up a room like how we did, like we do. What's up, man? We got Elite Red. We got all these guys coming in. So we got what's up, y'all? I hear you say what's up. You say,
What's
hey,
going
I need a
on?
liquor
What's up,
armband.
Jewel Della?
Oh, you can get the liquor armband, buddy. They cost though. You can get the liquor armband, but get it, man. And then we go in there, and I say we do a movie night, or where we do like one night where it's like gamer movies, Pixel, or whatever it is you guys want to
Yep.
see. And during the day, we do
Grandma's boy.
yeah, we do a game. We do a gamer afternoon on one night when we're just at sea, and maybe we do a tournament or something like we do like Bomberman, like we did. It's Certified Gaming, or some of these other games where you can do tournaments together, and we just do it, and then everybody can still enjoy the cruise, enjoy the ports of call, enjoy family. You can bring the kids. See, that's the good thing about this stuff, man. They have whole kid areas, all that type of stuff,
Yep.
man. Where your kids even the little kids to the big kids, they get a chance to go off into the kids only areas, man. They treat them kids like royalty too, man. I was watching them do the kids, man. They were doing like ice cream and movies and contests and all kind of crazy shit, man. Making them their own food, and I just think it would be cool. And you really don't have to you don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to do anything like they're so geared to doing groups that they would love to do it.
I'm reading Bobby's comments. He went on a. He's like, find arcades on the small island, scuba game underwater on someone's waterproof cell phone.
That's crazy. Yeah.
What's up,
Hey,
nerd lounge master? But a gamer's cruise, I think, would be cool, man. If we got that working between, I think you could probably get a really good rate. Like even if we expanded it to like, say, like a couple other channels, like some of the other arcade type channels that are big in the community, like even like Retro Ralph and Michael
yeah,
B.
yeah.
All those people could do it together.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
and I know so I'm gonna say like I could even do something like this if they would allow it. If we would
Do a
have to see.
tournament and stuff. That'd be so
So
cool.
you could actually bring I could actually bring a cabinet because I'm close, or like we have some people that are in Florida.
Well, I think
So
people made a better suggestion. You could just bring an AtGames Gamer Mini or something,
yeah, you can do that too. Bring
and
an ad
have
game,
everybody
or
play up on that or something.
what's the other little thing that like a pie build, or like
Or
one of
yeah,
those
someone said Pandora's
a
box and stuff.
Pandora's box or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool.
just like one thing that you can plug into the TV, and then everybody can get multiple controllers that we can use for it.
Yeah.
Have like contests and stuff.
We like E3 on the ship. That sounds
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah,
We can have fun.
Parasite Eve, it was funny too. I said to Mike, I was like, we should make sure that the cruise goes down to your area so we can stop by and drop you off a Steam Deck.
Yeah, you got yeah, you I agree. UAG, you can have a fight night tournament, man. Because sometimes you get on there, man, and I'm gonna tell you what the funny shit's gonna be. You get everybody drinking or doing whatever it is they do because you're in international waters a lot of times. You're in international waters, so you can do pretty much what you want to do on some of the ships. Get drunk, have fun, and then we have tournaments. Can't
Mhm.
beat it. I think it'll be awesome, man. But
We don't have
this
a
is
heart
just
attack.
just who me? Oh,
No, Parasite Eve. It's like we wouldn't be able to like maybe the boat only drives by his island, so we'd have to get a little drone and like fly the drone over to the island, or we'll put it on a little motorboat, be like,
just like
flying.
hey, he could
No, he'd
always
have to get. He'd just get on a boat and row out to us. Be like, well, he'll hop on. It
yeah. It
does
sounds like
sound like it sounds like a good time, actually. Like it sounds like something I would really like to do, and it sounds
I
like
mean,
hilariously
and
fun.
we could plan out. So like this is 2023. We can see either early or mid 2024, either in the late end of 2024 or early 2025. I know it sounds like a long time, but that way you can get it going. Everybody can pay their money. You get it like we can set up the plan. If you say we do a $400 person cruise, and you do it for early 2025, man, you're literally paying $50 a month, or 20 or 30 some dollars a month.
Yeah.
You're not even missing that money, man. It's you pay it and it's gone, man. Like me and my wife, man, we pay for like 2 or 3 cruises at a time, man, because it's easier to do them a year or so in advance.
Yeah.
RC submarine,
Yeah.
that
We.
would be cool.
I think it could be really cool. I mean, it's something to think about and something that we can think about organizing. And the cool thing is, the only thing that you would organize is be like, okay, this is the ship we're all going on. This is the group that you'd sign under. Just give them the name for this group, and then
Yeah.
everybody would get that discount for that group. And then that would be it. And then it's obviously like it's not like we're going to be holding events besides like maybe the little gaming events, and
Yeah,
that
and
would just you
everything
be
else.
meeting us at. I'll meet us at this room on the ship at this time.
Yeah, and
These
think about it.
3 days,
And for all the content creators,
and then
you
I'll be out on the deck getting wasted the rest of the time. No, just kidding.
all the content creators have fun. If you ever want, if your favorite like all the content creators you mentioned, come on from all the different shows, all the different
Yep.
genres, they
It's
come.
like that wrestling cruise, the Jericho cruise.
Yeah, you guys, everybody gets to meet their content creators, play against them, get some video, get some footage, man. Just have
Yeah.
fun, go back, kick. So when you go back and you watch these live streams, man, you have a more of a connection with the people you watch. I think it'd be a great idea.
That's definitely
So
cool.
let's go into business. I have no idea because I have been gone, so I have no idea what's going on. So we go lean on you guys. Let's go into section number 1. So, okay, so Arcade One Up, man. You guys got to tell me what's going on because I have no
Well,
effing
they
idea.
did their CES stuff where they're like doing the deluxe cabs and stuff. They're
Oh,
just
for real?
yeah, so they're re-releasing all the OG stuff like Pac-Man. They're doing a class of 1981 deluxe that has a coin door on it and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
What? You know who's getting that right?
Yeah, I do know you.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I'm getting
beautiful
that.
one. What's up, Airsoft Turtle? Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
we
gonna
are
be
getting that one.
doing they came out with like a couple of them. It's Pac-Man, it's Class of 81. And yeah, it's cool. Like they're doing it with Mortal Kombat as well, so it won't be Mortal Kombat like Pro. They're not doing the KI version of that, but they're going to do a full size with no riser, which is kind of cool. It'll be neat,
Okay,
and I can see people enjoying it. It's the next evolution. Get rid of the dumb risers. So
okay. That's what's up. So, I mean, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love it. I
yeah,
forgot we So I always do this. I'm not gonna ask people on the show every day because we did this, but we actually have we do have the arcade one up insider in the chat. If you want to come in and fill us out with everything
Yeah, he
that's
knows
going on
more
arcade
about
one up.
all. He's all.
So Nick, do you want to come in? If say yes or no, and then I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna beg, and I'm not gonna jockey. I'm not gonna jockey because I know you're doing your own thing. You may not be
Yep.
prepared. You may not be all pretty and shit like you think you use all the time.
Speaker grills too. That's nice. I didn't know that. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, speaker grills.
Yeah,
So,
but if you just go onto their website and then just type in the word deluxe into the search, it'll bring up the cabs.
man, y'all, you see this type of look at this shit. Really?
Yeah, let him watch his Giants. He doesn't want to. He's doing it. He's already multitasking. Thanks for he's on his phone talking to us and watching the game. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, I'm not tripping about that.
I
I'm
know
just
you're
saying,
not. I was just like,
this is the
I
fact that
just
he's
wanted to
talking
be
about them
like,
sorry ass damn Giants.
well, yeah, Nerd Lounge makes a good point. Like,
What's that?
when they get rid of the risers, it's going to make everybody who has risers. If you start mixing them, you're going to want to get rid of your risers at some point. I bet.
But that's a smart business move for them though.
It is
I
because
mean,
it'll
that's
make
a smart
more
because it's gonna
shoppers
be
and
money.
yeah,
All people are gonna do are gonna replace their games,
yeah.
especially the cabs that they're not super attached to, with cabs without risers because they're gonna be bigger.
Well, I got
They're
a
gonna be
business
fuller.
proposition for somebody out there that's smart and can make this function. Figure out a way to turn old riser based arcade one ups into full panel non risers, but be the same height as the rest of them. So bring out some kind of kits that you could attach to the bottom of them that will make it look like a full cab with no riser. So somebody could make money off of that.
That would be kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you can actually have somebody start doing some CNCs of panels.
Yeah, like getting new whole panels instead of, but it looks
Yeah.
like it's two panels. It's like, it's just, they just go together
They
like
did
that.
that sandwich thing like they did with some of the other stuff.
Yep. Yeah, like the big blue with the two metal
Yeah,
brackets and
I
stuff.
think
Yep.
I got what two of those now with the two with the panel things in there. I got
Yeah.
it. So
Well, that's all that's going on for our arcade one up though. That
I
and
mean,
the
look,
slot machine thing, which I
I
think is going to
oh
bring
I did,
a new market in for them. I think it's
dude,
going
I
to work out
actually
for them well.
saw that, dude. I thought it was gonna be a horrendous. So say it said that's the iPhone plan. Make your upgrade. Oh, you stupid. I really didn't think that thing was gonna be
Did we just
what it
freeze?
was when. I don't know. I'm good. Did you're there?
Oh,
I can see
yeah.
you.
All right.
You're good. Yeah, so I saw the reveal of it when they went more in depth of the slot machine, and I think it's gonna have a lot of freaking games though. It's gonna have like what 30 games or something
Yep.
built into one machine. It's crazy. I was really impressed. I do like the fact that they got rid of the arm because if you go when you go to the like I was on the cruise, so they got this brand like this ship I was on the Magic. I mean, no, it's got the Magic, but the Mardi Gras, which is Carnival's second. It's their largest ship class,
Mm-hmm.
but they just got a new one that's coming out like next month or whatever that people are going to be getting on, and none of the slot machines have the arms. They're all just push button. All of the newer slot machines, the digital slot machines, are just push button. So I mean, they're already kind of hitting the mark with that. So that's kind of a great thing.
Um. Yeah, an airsoft turtle. We'll get to that. We'll get to your question. I like that question. But when
What
we
was
get
it?
to the
What was the
little,
question? I'm sorry.
it's a
I'm
Steam Deck
sorry.
one. No, we'll get when we get to the Steam Deck stuff. I figured.
Okay,
Out.
okay, yeah. Give us a second, man. We're actually getting ready to transition out of
So
this,
yeah,
and we're
and
going.
the last thing
Guess,
else we can
go
transition.
ahead.
No, I
No,
was gonna
go ahead.
say, I think it's
No,
gonna.
go
I
ahead.
think
Go ahead.
Arcade One Up's gonna make a lot of money off of that uh, Wheel of Fortune thing. I think they're gonna get a lot of people to buy that thing.
Dude, you know what? I didn't think so, but I started watching the people comment on it
Yeah.
who were talking about like they were talking about their wives and their other
Oh
people
yeah.
who want
All if
people
have you ever
who
gone
do
to a
this.
casino? Like,
Dude, I was just it's funny, dude. I was
well, the
just in the
ship might
casino.
have casino stuffs
Dude,
on it,
it
huh?
is huge. The casino on that ship
Yeah.
is a whole floor.
Mm.
And it's packed from the
Yeah, it's
minute they
always
open that bitch
packed. Yeah.
till they close it. And
Yeah.
it's just like when I go to regular, I've been to Vegas a couple times, and we
Yep.
go to a couple of the Harrah's casinos. It's funny, we've been to a lot of
People
casinos.
will
I don't
buy
really
it.
gamble,
They
but
can.
yeah, but
People will buy it to scratch that itch when they're not able to go. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into our next section, and we can
Ooh.
talk about what's going on. So that's what we got going on, man.
Well,
Oh,
well,
dang,
let's go with Airsoft Turtle first.
let's go back to his comment because I didn't really get it. So question is for is this what is
Yep.
okay? What's your favorite feature on deck? On the deck. Okay, you go first. You're
Oh,
the
okay.
aficionado.
I think my favorite feature of the thing, and I know you're going to be laugh at it, is the size of it. And it's because I love my Nintendo Switch, but man, when
Hmm.
I get cramped, I feel like that one I'm holding it like a lot closer, like my hands are closer together. It feels unnatural. I have a broad chest too, so this feels nicer in my hands. That's probably my biggest plus, which I'm afraid that they might try to go away from someday and make it smaller. I hope they don't.
I hope
Um,
they don't either.
but that's my biggest favorite thing about the Steam Deck is the size of it. But the favorite feature, like built-in software wise, is like so I like learning stuff, and I don't know Linux as well as I would like to know. So I'm gonna dive more and more and more into Linux and learn more about some of the commands. So I think that's really cool that that's going to foster a whole generation of people that maybe never really did anything with Linux to actually start doing stuff with it. And Linux is like it's like a cool operating system because it's like it does just what it needs to get the task done, rather than having a bunch of like bloatware or things that maybe are unnecessary that you don't need. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Answer yeah. Why don't you start with? Do you want to answer about your feature and then you can answer this question first?
yeah. Because I got to go back. We got a couple of other questions. So guys, don't think that we just totally forgot about you. But since we're in the Steam Deck section, we go kind of get this out. So I do like I love that size feature, and I'm gonna tell you why. So when we were just on the ship, we went down to one of the decks, like basically where we eat at, and we took up a table, big bench, really comfortable, and I set it in the stand. And I brought Xbox controllers, so I Bluetooth the Xbox controllers. I could
Nice.
pull up the games, and when I turned up the brightness a little up, not even all the way, but maybe like 80%,
Mm-hmm.
and it's clear as the screen is, and with the playability with the emulators with the games, like I was saying, dude, it was amazing. It's like it almost felt like a big screen, even though it was smaller because of the size of it. It was really
That's
weird
cool.
to say. The sound was really good coming out of it. And we
And
were
you guys
actually,
played some um, Metal Slug, right? You said
yeah, we played Metal Slug Anthology.
that's
So
awesome.
it
That's a
was
great
it's
game to play too.
Yeah, so we played Metal Slug Anthology, man, and we went all the way like the board 5 on Metal Slug. So we were playing for a while to get that
Nice.
far inside of there.
I love
And
Metal Slug. It's one of my niece's favorite games too, which is
it,
funny.
dude, people were just stopping by like, "Oh my god, do you got a Steam Deck on the boat and like you got controllers?" And we was playing like we would let people see it, and they would come in and like it's kind of hard because it's kind of hard to pause Metal Slug because you kind of fuck up when you start pausing because it's
Yeah,
so repetitive.
sometimes
Yeah,
emulations even get weird like that. Yeah, the sound
yeah,
will get out
but
of sync
but
sometimes.
I loved it, man. We played Metal Slug. We played some a lot of the native games on there. Like I was telling Dan that the
Mm.
only thing that and the features I love is the fact that I love emulation. To me, I think the ability for emulation on this thing is awesome. I think you can't beat that shit with a stick. The only problem with this thing is, man, is that it's emulation in itself can be so complex that you need to prepare yourself. And
Mm.
like I told Endless, I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was because I made sure that all of my emulators were working.
Yep.
I have the emu deck on there. I have I think I have another emulation on
Retro
there.
soft or
Yeah,
retro
I
art.
got yeah, I got the whole thing. So I got
Yep. You said
emulated
retro
for
soft. That's not
whatever it was. I was emulating my Switch. I was emulating a lot of PlayStation stuff on there.
Shh. He didn't say
Oh,
that.
excuse. So I mean, but we
No, you're
we brought
fine. It's
we
a
br-
joke. I'm just
well,
making
we
jokes.
brought our Switch too, which is the crazy thing.
Yeah.
So So we played both, and I actually was able to put the Xbox controllers on the Switch. I didn't know you could do that, and then go vice versa. It was kind of cool shit. So
So you're more of an emulator. You're more of an emulator type of guy. It sounds like on your Steam Deck, right?
yeah, yeah. So I love the native games. I think that I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it seems like a lot of games that are on Valve that are available for Steam Deck play immediately are one person games. So they're meant to be played in the handheld sense of you're playing it is you and you're immersed
Yeah.
into the Steam Deck.
Then like not a
And
lot of classic two-player games come
yeah,
out. Yeah,
it's not a lot of two player games. So you when you
that
when you
happens
want
in
to
general. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, so when you want to play it with somebody, you have to go more into the emulators or find the games that will. What I found that when it came to like the games that I could just buy that were already in my library,
Yep.
they were more like fighters, and
Yeah.
we didn't want to just sit there and play fighters all day. So it
I think
just was a kind of a weird
Unravel's a
thing.
good game that you can play two-player on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, so I'm about to go back through some of these things. We're still talking about this. I just want to make sure I don't want to forget anybody,
Oh, yep,
anybody's
yep.
comments. So yeah, so I mean, that was my only thing. And I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys plan on taking a trip with your Steam Deck, and you want to play it with somebody, just like how we did, where you have your controller set up and you're doing two person. Understand, this is much
Hmm.
like a pie build. It's just like anything else where you're gonna need to go in and map out your player two button somewhere on the Steam Deck, whether it be a back button or something that you want it to be, so that you can actually add coins and add a select for player two. Because what I found was is that natively inside of the mapping, it maps it. Even if you go into the profiles for the controls, they work perfectly fine for one person. It's when you add the second person that makes it hella weird, because you can't add the second person unless you've already mapped out that inside of the emulation, and it's there. I know
Mm.
it's there. I got a chance to see it. It's just it's one of those things that I think is gonna have to be done on a per game basis almost, maybe. I know I have coin ops on there. That's what I do. I have coin ops on there on my Steam Deck. So I don't know if you can natively map out player two, because you have so many variants of games in the CoinOps build, because it gives you stuff all the way from Killer Instinct down to, which are like console games, down to actual emulated fighters or arcade games where you have the player one, player two coin action, like the old retro games. So
Mm.
they all load differently. So I mean, I think you may have to do it on a game by game basis. If anybody out there has done this and let us know. I mean, I really would love to know. But I think I love this thing, man, for traveling. I think that it was the most perfect item ever. Once it start, although I do have a game that would not freaking load, and it's pissing me off. I have my Windjammers 2, which is a perfect two-player person game. Windjammers 2, and it would not load. I don't care, and it's a natively playable game. You don't have to have you don't have to run anything else in the background to run Windjammers 2, and it would not load. I don't care how long I let it sit there. I don't care what I did. It just wouldn't load.
Did you
And since I
try
didn't
different?
protons and things,
Yeah.
yeah, I tried Proton Experimental. I tried Proton
So
7 what
sometimes they won't load
8.
too if the frame rate and stuff is off. Sometimes you might need to like go into the setting and change the resolution down to like 540 or some weird
Mhm.
nonsense. Like it won't display that image at that larger raster size sometimes, and you got to drop it down in size. And sometimes you got to change the frame rate. But it's usually the frame rate and that's setting in the emulator. Like there's usually that little menu that lets you map buttons and stuff like that and change things like that. And not all of them will have it, and I'd have to see whichever one you were using to tell you. Like I'd have to mess with it.
Yeah,
So,
we have to see.
but
So
yeah,
let's see. Some people asking questions. So this is on the best PS3 games to play. Is Skate 3, and you got it from Steam, right? Yeah, I got it from Steam. I got those the game to win, like Windjammers and stuff like that. They're direct buy games. They're actually it's a certified game. So if you look in it, it says it's a certified game. It just, like Dan said, I just have to figure out what I did wrong. Like I got and that's my fault, because I got it to play once before, but I got so far into my emulation before I left that I didn't get a chance to check a lot of that stuff on the way out, and
yeah.
unfortunately, I didn't have the internet capability. I mean, I have internet on there, but it's on my phone, and you can't. If you're on
Hmm.
Wi-Fi, you can't resend it out. You can't do a hotspot if you're on Wi-Fi. So I couldn't send out an internet signal to be able to do an update or reload it or anything like that. So it says, okay, it says I have a 64 gig Steam Deck. Can I upgrade it to its SSD to 1 terabyte? If so, what would you recommend? Okay, yes, that's
Did
easy.
you
You
do
can.
that already, or did you? Because I know you have the same. You have a 64 gigabyte one.
Yeah, so I have the 1 terabyte micro, and I'm going 556 NVMe. But I know people. I've seen people's things now, and I'm getting ready. I wanted to get the 1 terabyte. It's to me, it's pricey. I think it's really overpriced, and they have them up to 2 terabytes. The 2 terabyte NVMe's that are the same size now. So but they're like $240 to $300, and I think the 1 terabyte so like $150. I don't think that's bad. I just think that I wasn't really committed for it. But it's just the normal swap. You just take it out as long as you get the correct NVMe.
Yeah,
You
it's like
put
a
it.
2230.
Yes, it's a 2230 or two. Yeah,
So
two
I
two
just
three
put
zero.
one in the chat. If you go to like put that in Amazon, if you just do a couple quick Google searches for even like Steam Deck 1 terabyte M.2 drive, you'll get actually a bunch of hits on Amazon where people have left reviews. So that's where it's taking. And the one I just put in the chat, if you type that into Amazon, one of the things about this item is it does say that it works for the Steam Deck and that you can get a capacity up to 1 terabyte. I have the 512 that came with it, so I didn't change mine out. And then I won't change it out until I'll never change it out. Just because I delete the games. I've already wiped this 3 times completely.
Yeah,
So
I've done mine. I've done
it
mine
does it really
twice.
quick.
So
That's what's cool about M2 drives. It's like bam, done.
yeah.
So
So he says, next one is thank you for that. If you guys like I say, look in the link, look in the chat is there. So Zena Canary says, it says, well, so we say, oh, that was you. Says Zena Canary, let's emulate 360. Yeah. So I tried that. We said RCS. Yeah, I mean the emulators on there are great. I think the emulators
yeah, some of them
are dope.
I think some of the ones I linked though, I think they might only work if you have Windows installed on the thing because I think you can only get them through Windows. So that's the thing. Like a lot of computer-based emulators are made for Windows clients. So
Well, so that's what another. So this is another thing. So I'm really looking for the big push for the window. What's that? The cross platform that what is it?
Wingardium Levioso,
What you know what I'm talking about? It's the one that's the mix between Windows and
a Mac,
no, what's the operating system on this thing now? I'm trying
Ubuntu,
to. No,
Linux.
Linux. What's it called? Win Linux or Linux Win or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, so it makes it look a lot like Windows. Yes, that's the
Yeah,
thing
so
behind it. Yep.
and I think that it runs like wine in the background, so you can run a lot of stuff natively without having to see it. So it just loads directly up, and
Yeah.
I think that those clients, as far as developers start getting into it, I think I think that it's gonna be cool. Yeah, she goes to my she loves fighting herds.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
she
game
loves
looks
it.
fun as crap. It looks so
She
silly.
lo- she loves that game, man. They actually had that thing at FightCon. They actually used that game this year. It was kind of crazy.
I just wiped this on my t-shirt. Everybody probably hates me for that. I just totally wipe it on my belly. I wipe my Steam Deck on my belly. Get in my belly. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. No, there was another question out there. Can you buy SSDs that already have emulators installed on them? So Airsoft Turtle. Yeah, in a sense, you could buy thumb drives, like a CoinOps based thumb drive, and I think you could get that to work on the Steam Deck, if I'm not mistaken.
But you don't have to because it's totally free.
Yes, you could just download it and put it onto a thumb drive and then mount the thumb drive onto your Steam Deck dock.
Well,
Or
he,
if
he
you had a
doesn't.
little
If he if he
put it
if he
on
has the
directly
size, if he has the size in his on his
on the
on
little
his
micro
thing
SD.
on his micro SD, you could just once you dock it, You just pull it on over to your micro SD, and when you go into the same, it
Yep.
actually has the same process of loading it in as a non Steam game, so you can make the window for it and everything. And dude, it loads right up, dude. I mean, if I could show it to you, man, I haven't I don't have my dock set up right now because it's in the bag,
Yeah, that's fine.
and I will pull it up on the screen. But dude, like it coin ops on this thing is great. Everything works.
Yeah.
I don't I haven't had ran into anything on here that works. So Parasite, we're gonna get to this question. We're gonna be going out of here and going to nothing. We're 46, 45 minutes in, so we're gonna be moving stuff over
Yeah.
in a minute. So here's a question for Steam Deck emulation on modern Mario Kart arcade. I've been always wondering if people do that.
You know, it definitely could.
Yes.
And he's talking about the arcade ROM. But yes, the Steam Deck is powerful enough to play that Mario Kart arcade ROM for sure.
Yes. Yes.
He's like, yes. So I guess somebody on Reddit has your answer for sure. I don't like Reddit to live there, but I'll go there and visit.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies for me.
Let's see.
They're dropping rocks on my heads every time I visit Reddit.
So, Arcade Chaos, what's going on, man? Glad
What's up,
you
Arcade Chaos?
get a chance to stop by. He says Parasite Eve. Let's see. What else we got going on? Fire.
Oh,
Hey,
Z motherfucker. Oh man, I almost said it the other way. Z motherfucking Z. I was almost like bleep, 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 bleep. Sorry, that's a fun name though. What's going on, everybody?
This. He says, yeah, yeah. Make sure you wipe it. Dan,
My
make sure
belly
you wipe
is a microfiber cloth.
I have a. I have the. Instead of so. Me and Dan, if you guys have been watching us for a while, so that was our biggest thing when we got our Steam Decks. He bought a maxed out Steam Deck. We're almost like, what's the show? It's a show on YouTube, another show on YouTube with these guys, like they do car shit, and one guy buys all the most expensive high end parts and everything, and another guy, he's strictly on eBay.
He goes and finds the
he buys the cheapest shit he can find. I'm eBay. Dan is the most expensive guy in the room.
But only because I'm a Steam boy. I'm a Steam fanboy because I just like Steam. I've been using it for so long.
Honestly,
I wanted the device to work out, so I was like, I'm going full tilt boogie. I could have failed. They could have been crappy, and I could have been stuck with a big brick.
That was my whole thing. I was like, I didn't know how it was gonna be. I didn't know, because we all think about it. All of us who have these things that are in our generation, we all waited over a year for them. I think I got mine a year and 2 days to my order. Yeah. So, we all waited for them. I had no idea what it was gonna be like, and I was like, the best thing for content for me, which I haven't put out any of it, was to buy a 64 gig. If I don't like it, I'm not as butthurt as I am if I spend $500 or $600 on something. You know what I'm saying? Because then, I mean, if it sucks, you can't even sell it.
Yeah.
Think about
it. If
it sucks, nobody's gonna want to buy it. So you're kind of in a bad situation. The good thing is that the shit was great. It was great. It was a great device, and I've had a lot of fun doing upgrades to it. So I mean. I think this first series is kind of meeting this wall. That's the only thing I think about it. I think the processor and the memory trying to catch up with. I think you're hitting your wall the same thing as you do with your PCs, man. Where you're gonna be running the bottlenecks, throttling and stuff like that. You run into, even if you try to do it, like I don't know, some people were trying to go into overclock and. You're gonna be throttling. You're gonna be burning shit up.
Your wife just commented just recently. There's a couple other comments before that one, but I want to talk about hers.
Go ahead.
It's brand new. It just came in. So
let's go down. Let's see what she said.
Did you have a QA on the ship where people rolling up to you asking you all kinds of questions nonstop? Is that what she's saying?
Yes. So this is the second cruise.
She just recorded that shit. It'd have been content.
But you know it's crazy because they did it while we were playing.
Oh,
so it was really weird. Like we didn't just set up a booth. It's almost like we did.
Cool.
We could have just set up a booth and could have turned it around and put like Valve Steam Deck out there, and we probably would have had 100.
Yeah, you just bring like 100 of them with you and sell them on the freaking.
Yeah, you know it was crazy as hell. Like, dude, people on this ship got money to blow, man. They're spending thousands thousands of dollars
On
on
liquor.
nothing.
On
Yes,
liquor.
on nothing. So Valve could, yeah, well, they could definitely make some money just setting up a Steam booth on this thing, man. It was
Steam booth
crazy.
on the steamboat.
Yeah, man, it was kind of crazy. So,
No, but
but
yeah, I saw
but
under
people,
Arcade Chaos underneath this
go ahead.
comment. There were some other good ones. We should go back to them though.
Where's Arcade Chaos? Is this it right here?
Yeah, the one, but under we just did that. I like to get in my belly comment, but
Okay, let's
we got
see. Okay, I'm just looking
there.
back.
Oh, well, the is there a game that you would love to play on deck, but it doesn't work? Um, you know, RTS games are not the best to play on the Steam Deck. They work, but I like them on a bigger screen. So, and I don't know if that's Steam Deck's fault. So I don't know if that's not a good answer. You know,
Yeah,
but that's kind of my opinion on it.
I like
There are
shooters.
there are some games though that don't work because they don't have
The
the
kernel
stupid
and
anti-cheat crap because it's all
yeah,
Windows based. So
I mean
some of
you
those
get a couple
shooters.
of the shooters. Like I finally got Fall Guys to work on there. They have a big workaround for Fall Guys, but you
Okay,
once
cool.
again you still got to be online, so it doesn't work. It's not a game that you can play unless you're online anyway.
So this is a
So
question for you
where's that?
up on the
It says,
screen.
okay, hey, this question is only from Mike. Do you think Dan looks like Seth Rogen? Hell, motherfucking yeah. I'm just playing with you. Dan looks like Dan, man. He's cool
No,
as
I
shit,
I
man.
get I get
But
I
Seth,
get the
but
Seth Rogen a lot.
Seth is you know what? Seth is one of my favorite people to watch.
Yeah, he
You know,
seems
on
like a
some of
chill
those things.
dude and not an
I would love to
ass.
kick it. So,
So I'll
in
be
my
cool with that.
experience, if Seth Rogen was anything like Dan, then I've already hit the jackpot.
Right? Well,
I already got it.
he has that fun company Houseplant that does all kinds of stuff, but it's bougie. I couldn't afford any of that stuff. He makes fancy ashtrays and fancy record players for when you smoke your doobies and you can ash your ashes and $400 ashtrays. Some fancy
Yeah.
stuff.
Let's say what else we got on here? It says ha ha ha. Okay, so we talked a lot about the Steam Deck.
Yeah, we can move on from the deck.
We're actually. Do we go to the next thing or not? You know what it is.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But one last thing about the Steam Deck before we go.
Okay.
Tune in for the What's on Deck this week on Tuesday
Oh.
there. What?
I got some shit to tell you.
Oh, what you got to tell me?
So you know I've been waiting on my skin since November.
Yeah, what is it not? You still don't have it?
These mofos is tripping, man. They are. I mean, no. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, so Reese is not on here. So our resident Australian is not on
No,
the
he's
show right now.
sleeping right now. I talked to him.
Man,
He's gonna
let me
catch
tell
the
you
replay.
guys, man. These people are sending me all kind of shit info about why I haven't got it. It's like it's sent out on this date and it's sent out. I said, well, where the f is it?
They never
I
see-
mean, I'm about to have to get a refund for it, man, because we're about to hit middle of January, and I really want. I think it's. I don't want to blast them. I'm not saying they're bad, and maybe it's just me, but I think it was animation, something. I
No,
don't know
they
what it
dropped
is.
the ball. So
Yeah, they just I don't know, man. They don't provide tracking, which is and I get why they say they don't do it. They say they don't do it because it costs so much. So like they'll track it for you, but they don't provide tracking. So it's a thing.
I got
man.
you.
It's-
Yeah, no, I get that. See you later, Airsoft Turtle.
hold on. Who this guy said? Are you ready for?
Ooh,
Yeah, man. Hells yeah. I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it?
Ooh.
Are you
so
ready?
Sluck wraps. My family used them, and his wrap is pretty nice. I saw it. He has it on Instagram and stuff, and on Twitter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter? No, Facebook. I don't know why I said Twitter.
So I mean, I'm probably gonna end up just going with somebody else, like that
Slick
does-
wraps.
Slick
I call
wrap,
them
yeah.
Sluck wraps.
Sluck wrap.
You slucker.
So Dan, it says Slug Wraps. My company is the company I use. Yeah, and that's what I'm probably gonna end up making my own.
Yeah, check out Slick
Making my
Wraps.
own stuff, man. So they
Well, that's
just,
the cool thing is Slick Wraps lets you make your own. Like my
Yeah.
family designed it all. It was super cool and it came out really nice. Did you see? I saw. We already did Arcade One Up, but real quick about Arcade One Up. I saw Console Fanboy
uh-huh.
John D shared a video of his where he has Sub-Zero calling out the MK4 movement. And I was like, holy crap, Sub-Zero. Where do you get a jaw like that, man? I've never seen a dude with. I thought that was like only in like superhero drawings that they drew people like that. This guy has like these cheeks and this line. I'm like, oh my gosh, your face looks like it has muscles.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he's like ripped.
I gotta see this, man. I haven't, like I said, I've been unplugged, man, for like almost 2 weeks, man. So
Yeah,
I got to
check
go
it
back and
out.
watch
He
it.
is.
I was. It's funny if you
He
look.
is a superhero, right?
I did some stuff on Instagram a little while ago and Twitter, man. Was just showing me catching up. I'm just catching up on everything. Like, 'cause I saw you posted your PC and I joined you and I posted my PC also.
Nice.
'Cause, yeah, I got a vacation days. Improve. Okay. Hey man. Oh, we got to go back. Oh yeah, we going back to the Waffle House, baby.
Maybe they'll
Going
be
back to Waffle House.
chairs flying.
Dude, no, we had the greatest experience in the Waffle House, man. I thought OTG was gonna leave out of there with a new girlfriend or something, man.
Ooh.
Shoot, but hey,
No,
the ladies love OTG in there, buddy.
Did you see the you didn't see the Waffle House video of
Yes.
that girl? Okay, I was gonna say you had to
Yeah.
see that video.
When she catches the chair, yeah, I saw that's superhero moves.
Well, I wouldn't call them superhero moves. That poor girl looks so disheveled. Like she's just like, get this shit higher. I get paid like $2 an hour. No,
Yeah.
I don't know if she
Think
does
it's-
get paid $2. Maybe if she's a waitress, that might.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's a waitress. They don't make any money here. They make all
Yeah.
the money on tips. So it's like 60 cents an hour plus tips.
Woo.
Okay, so we only got a couple more things. Let's go. So are we doing iArcade or not? I'm just gonna go there and put it out there. Are we doing it or not?
I don't know anything that's happening with iArcade.
Okay, we gonna make
can
this super. We gonna make. Hold up. We gonna make this super fast. Here you go. Wham. I mean, it's gonna be super fast.
Just go in and out. That's what she said.
Hey guys. Okay, so here it goes.
Just
What
tip.
I've been out for a while. I don't know what's going on.
I don't think
since the year.
anything happened.
Has anything
so-
happened with iArcade?
There's
Anybody want to give us anything? What
They're
is
gonna
it?
have guns for their
Maybe.
cabinet someday soon.
One day, someday. I mean, maybe not. It says, hold on. It says, what the concept says, I only go to Waffle House at night.
Good morning. Yeah, Waffle House at night is like it's like going into a Denny's at night. I don't know
Well,
if you know Denny's
okay.
or like
So the Waffle House that you went into, OTG, is gonna be okay because you're right across from the Braves Stadium, and Cobb County Police do not play.
There you go.
If
There
you
you
want to
go.
know anything about Atlanta, Georgia, or Metro Atlanta, you have to know your areas. Clayton County, Cobb County, some of the Cab. Yeah, you go in there, you start.
it's
start
F
shit.
around and
Yeah,
what's the
you're
thing?
you're going
Find
to
out.
jail. The jail is really close and it's pretty big. They don't mind stuffing your ass in there.
Oh, so Brooklyn Menace knows a little bit. This is where like Brooklyn would. He says they released an awesome game which Michael B will be playing tonight.
Okay.
So you're interested in that? Go check out Michael B's stream, and he'll be playing
let's
the
go
new
see
game
Michael
from
B,
iArcade.
man. So so do you know anything about it, Brooklyn? I mean, can
Yeah,
you,
what's it called? I don't know anything about it.
We said they released another
Switch game. Yeah.
game. But it's okay, man. So we're not gonna dwell on it. If you can't give any information, I'm not gonna go there and bash them right now because I don't want the smoke. I don't want that smoke right now. I'm really chill right now. I don't want that smoke. So we go keep it moving. And we're gonna go over here and do this right here. So yeah, man. So this is about consoles, PCs, and things like that. So
And just general.
yeah, so if you guys have been watching now, so there's been a whole bunch of new stuff. We finally got some new GPUs. You see, they released the 4070 Ti for an astronomical amount of money.
Oh, does anybody live in Texas? Oh my gosh. Hold on. This is like crazy.
What's going on?
I don't know if this still exists, but holy guacamole, Batman. I saw our favorite Wario 64 posted this computer that cost over $5,000, and they were only selling it for $1,000. But you can only
What?
buy it if you lived in Texas.
What? Why?
I don't know because I don't have these shops near me. Here's his. That's his affiliate link, I'm assuming, or something. And if you use this code, hopefully you guys can get this if you live in Texas. Go buy
Well,
that. Go buy
I,
as many as you can
I
because
got family in Texas. Hell, I have them
buy
buy
one
that
and
bitch.
send it to them right now, man, because that they're
Ooh,
gonna get canceled
ooh,
probably. But that has a
yeah.
4090 in it and a 7900X and 32 gigs of RAM and a one
I
terabyte
don't believe that
SSD.
shit. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
believe
it's
this
a
shit at all.
I think the orders are going to get canceled. But if you have somebody, but go buy the crap out of that thing right now. Go buy 20 of them.
If that shit is real, man, it's crazy,
It
man.
is real. And I was chatting with some people. I was like, oh, I couldn't buy it. I tried to order it. Um, yeah, a lot of people are ordering them, but I was just like, I live on the East Coast, so they ain't around here. Yeah, because I don't even know that store.
He said, "Goofy says nice to see you guys do your research before the store."
Well,
Yeah,
we don't really talk about iArcade. It was kind of a leftover
well,
from.
Goofy, my bad. I will admit this. Like I said before, if you came in earlier in the show, I literally just got back in the country last night, and I've
Yeah,
been
he
gone
was.
for over a week, so I have no idea what's going on in any platform. So
Yeah,
we just came out here, man, to chat with you guys and talk about stuff. I stay up on PC stuff, so because I like to
I can
build
talk to
PC.
you
So
about my Steam Deck in the PC world and consoles, but yeah, the Steam
yeah,
Deck, I
consoles.
don't even have it anymore. My mama has it.
Yeah, so I mean the arcade, I just I have it. It's I mean, well, it's not in here, but it's in my other room. I mean, I love it. I'm not anti arcade at all. I just don't know what's happening. What just happened, like with all the stuff at the first of the year. If they announce anything, I just haven't been in the loop. So
Yeah,
if I haven't been in the loop, I'm asking guys. Hey man, that's the good thing about our platform is that we like to ask you guys, hey, you can talk with us. We've even said, hey guys, come on and chat. You can come on and tell us what's going on. It doesn't bother me. If you got a camera and you got a PC and you want to jump in and tell us what's going on in that world, hey man, we're open to let you do it. As long as we're not bashing anybody. So but
yeah,
as far as having the information or staying abreast about it, yeah, that's on me, man. I just didn't have the bandwidth to really do anything, man. I was it's like
yeah.
I
You're
was
over explaining it too much now. You're making it
yeah.
weird. I'm just joking,
Okay.
but
Okay.
no, but who cares? It doesn't matter that much. I think Goofy Foot was just really joking more than anything.
Okay.
I
I'm
think it was
sorry.
just like,
I just
uh, but yeah, I think most of the people know that we don't really bash iArcade. We just don't really talk about it a lot. So,
yeah, we just don't. I mean, because
um,
it's nothing to talk about. I would rather not talk about. So what do they say? If you don't have anything good to say, don't say
don't say
anything at
that.
all.
Yeah, yeah. I like to focus on the things I like, and I'm not going to go bash things that other people like. So I ain't got time for that
Yeah.
nonsense. Um, I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about.
Go ahead. Because I got something to share with everybody. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I just I've been trying to play my God of War Ragnarok on my PS5, and guess what? My PS5 is still sitting vertically.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did research into that, and my PS5 isn't going to get knocked over or hit hard, and it shouldn't leak out of there then. So I'm not worried about it. Because that's how it happens: is your console has to be jostled really hard to break the surface tension of the liquid metal for it to leak out. So you'd have to drop it from like a foot off the ground to make it while it was heated up to make that possibly bust out that seal. So I'm not worried about it.
Gotcha, man. I just didn't want you to think I was being harsh on them, man. I just I just
No, I don't think we have that persona about us anyways. So I think that's where I was like,
yeah.
I think you're good. I think you can just move on.
You see, says the backgrounds remind us of Fall Guys course. Yes, it does. I actually love Fall Guys, and
I love Fall Guys too.
We have Fall Guy tournaments. So I think we should have another one pretty soon. If you guys would love to come in and actually play Fall Guys with us, we can do it again.
Yeah,
I
that'd be super
love
cool.
that game, man.
It's so
Everybody
much
can join
fun.
in.
It's like a game like Vampire Survivors. It's just so simple and so much fun.
And so
And
hard at the
addicting.
same time.
Yes, and so hard. I know. Like all you're doing is jumping and walking. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's too funny.
Okay, so I got a pickup, dude.
Yeah,
We
what'd you
always
get,
talk about
man?
pickups.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
So let me back up here. So I got to get the microphone into place so I can do this. I got to have a little bit of space. Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the story. Story of the show. I got one
Of a
story every.
lovely lady. No,
So
sorry.
before we left, me and my wife actually went to Costco to buy some stuff, stuff for the house and stuff for this trip or whatever. And when I walked over to the side, I said, "Man, I'm always going by the electronic stuff just to see what they got."
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not always buying shit, but I was like, "Let me see." So they had a MSI laptop, and I
Oh,
was like,
nice.
"Oh snap!" So I was like, "This is kind of cool." Uh, what is it? Let me check it out. So it was originally priced at like $2,000, and I was like, "Man, that's kind of expensive." And then it was like marked down to like 12 or $1,300. So when I looked at it, I was talking to the guy. I told my
Yeah.
wife, I said, "I'll just go bullshit with this guy. Like, I really don't need it, but the specs were awesome. It's like a i7 or it was an i7 with a 3060 Ti micro
Mm-hmm.
and 32 gigs of RAM. And I mean, this bitch is it's just as good as my desktop PC. I'm like, this is pretty nice for like a laptop. And the screen is like 144 hertz. And I was like, man, this is pretty damn hot, right? Like, so I'm like, let me go talk to this guy. So I'm in the electronics section. I'm like, hey man, uh, so do you guys offer like can I make an offer on the laptop? I'm just shit balled out of my head. I don't know what made me say it. I'm like, can I make an offer? I'm in Costco now. I'm not at the swap meet. I'm at Costco. I'm like, can I make an offer on a laptop? He's like, never really had anybody really do that. He said, but we are clearancing it out. It is on clearance. He's like, it's the last one in the store. I was like, that's cool. He's like, well, how about if I can get it to you for $1,000, $999? I said, shit. I was thinking to myself too. I was like, man, if that's a $2,000 laptop, if he give it to me for $999, I might buy it right now.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, man, and I was like, man, I looked at my wife. I was like, man, we're going on this trip. I don't really want to spend $1,000 right before the trip. She might want something. We might want to do something on the trip. I don't know. So I said, all right, man, holler at me, whatever. He said, well, how about if I can get it lower? I said, lower? He said, what if I can get it for $900? I said, you get this motherfucker for $900, over $2,000 laptop, gaming laptop for $900. I'll buy it. I don't care if I buy it and resell this bitch. I'm buying it, right?
Right. Yeah, you can
I
make
mean,
200 bucks off of it.
I'm gonna make some money off of it. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna make some money off of it. So the guy's like, we exchange information. He's like, hey man, here's my info or whatever, and I give him my info, and then I'll give you a call tomorrow and let you know what the situation is on the laptop. So I'm like, cool. So I'm all antsy and shit. Now I wasn't even really caring about the laptop, but now I'm antsy because the shit sounds way too good, right? Just way too good. It's just too damn good. So the dude, I sent him a message. It's like, hey, sir, blah, blah. I'm not gonna put his name on there. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
sir, this is Mike. Just touching bases with you, man. I really appreciate you helping me out. Um, if you can tomorrow, let me know what's going on. I make sure I'm available. XYZ. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't work tomorrow. I'm like, what? Hold on, we just had this whole conversation in the store about you're gonna get with these supervisors to give me a good price and everything tomorrow. So I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna get a supervisor myself, and I'm gonna ask them, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I come with you. I get good deals on cars. I've literally flown to get my wife a car, and I had the dealership pay for my hotel room and an airplane ticket for me to drive it back before. You want me? I'm telling you. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So I go back. And my wife's like, "Do you really want to like go down there and create the situation? Like, trust the process." That's what she says. Trust the process. The guy, he seemed nice. He didn't seem like he was blowing any smoke. Trust the process. I said, "Fuck it. If it's meant for me, it's meant for me. If it's not meant for me, it's not meant for me." So the next day, 2 days later,
Yeah.
remember he was off. He was gonna call. He didn't call. 2 days later,
Yeah.
about 11 o'clock in the afternoon, I get a call. I saved the dude in my phone. It's like, oh shit, here comes this bullshit, right? I just knew it was gonna be a bullshit story. He's like, hey, Mr. Mike, You still want that laptop? I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, I think I can work something out for you. He said, how soon you think you can get down here? I said, man, $900, man, I can get down there, man. I might have to come tomorrow, man. I'm like, I got to get ready to go to work. I go to work in the afternoon. He's like, I got it to you. I got it for you for $699.
Oh my goodness.
I said, what? I'm on the fucking way. Hey man, 100 miles an hour. I was on the way, and $699
Nice.
later.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome, man.
MSI, yeah, it's fully loaded, man. 17-inch screen. This bitch is so
Nice.
cool. Let me see if I can get it to do it while if it comes on. It's the coolest shit. The bitch has RGB built into the actual laptop. It's got an RGB keyboard
Yep.
and
That's cool.
RGB.
Like
It's
front
kind of cool.
little
What? That doesn't
band
matter.
around it.
Yeah, you seen
Battery.
it? Yeah, so
You play with it too much?
no, I ain't played with it at all. So it's the MSI Raider GE76. So
Nice.
yeah, there it goes. It's coming on now. So
Oh, I saw it light up around your chest there. Like there's a
yeah,
band
so
in the front.
yeah, it's dope as hell, man. I think that the screen could be brighter, but it's pretty damn dope, man. Like if I could show you right here. So that's my pickup. I know I'm getting into it real quick,
That's a
but
good deal, man.
dude, I was like, because honestly, what I told my wife I'm gonna do, either I'm gonna give her my streaming PC. So
Yep.
this is it right here. So it has, if you guys can see it, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
it's red
changing.
now. Yeah, there it goes.
It's
It's changing
changing,
colors.
and the keyboard is RGB also.
Nice.
But it's the specs in this bitch. Like this thing is just as powerful as my freaking gaming lap, as my gaming PC.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy. I mean, it's just as powerful as my gaming PC. So I was
Yep.
like, I'm gonna get rid of my streaming PC, and I'm gonna buy a dock, and I'm gonna use this as my
Oh,
streaming PC.
nice.
And I can take it on the go. So
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
that's what I'm about to do. So that was my story. I got a pickup. And
My family's
load.
like, "Oh, that's very nice of you to give that away to us today, Mike." Spin the wheel. I know. He
No.
knows. He's just kidding. I know. That's yeah. I
But
know.
I do
That's
have,
a good deal, man. That's a great deal. Like,
dude,
because
I
that
couldn't beat it,
laptop should
man.
be $1,200, like normal, like sale normally. You know.
Yeah, if it was
So
on, like, I just looked at it again the other day. It was on sale for 1,300. And that's on sale because they literally just made if you saw like the CES stuff, they just dropped the announcement for the 40 series laptops that are coming out later this year. But the problem is the 40 series laptops aren't coming out to like August. So like you're still going to be dealing with the 30 series laptops for right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, that's actually a power horse, man. If it takes all the same, I mean, it's a laptop. You're not going to get that
well,
much
yeah,
more
but
performance
it's
out of it,
but think about what you paid. It was $699.
dude. I was going to pay that much for some trash.
Well, like no, I was gonna say so. The Steam Deck with the 512, it's what 624.
Yeah.
So your laptop's a lot better than this, and your laptop only costs $75 more than this. So
That's what I'm, dude. I mean, a
like
30
you definitely did a good thing.
Yeah,
You definitely did a good thing.
I
So yeah,
couldn't believe it, and it's upgradable.
That's
Like,
why
it's-
this is such a good deal, because this is such a good price for what it is. But you just happened to find something that was better.
Dude, and the moral of the story is, if
Haggle,
you're in Costco,
I guess.
if you're in Costco and Sam's, hey man, ask them. Shit, I did the same.
I don't
thing
have
with-
stores like that near me. Everything just costs. You know, I went to the grocery store today and I just bought like just stuff for me and my kid to eat because my wife's visiting friends, and it was $160 just for like 2 people to eat food for
got like some
just a
bologna
couple
and
days.
some bread. It was $160. Some pimp steak. Some pimp steak.
I actually, so I don't like. I am not a catch because I don't cook. So everything we bought was totally like frozen pizzas and frozen Chinese food and frozen this and frozen that. So feel bad for me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask this one question because it seems like the chat. Either the chat is. I'm gonna do a.
Oh, he disappeared. Oh, maybe he's refreshing. That's what happens when you refresh it.
I don't know what happened.
Not support. No. Your face disappeared. Oh, there's your keyboard.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
back.
are.
Yeah, that was my other camera. But so question.
That was the penis cam. Sorry.
So what have okay, yeah, so I don't know what happened. So yeah, it looks like we missed some stuff and it actually was some stuff on there. So guys, if you have you any of you guys ever caught a great deal out there, and are you guys doing any PC builds right now? So I think you just showed your PC and you got what, a 6900 in your PC.
Yeah. Yep.
So you got a 6900. I think what just came out, the 7900 XTX.
Yep.
So they got the 7900 coming out. What do you think about the 7900 versus like a 4080 or a 4090? I know it's not. I know it's not
Price
as good
per
as a 4090.
dollar, price per power that you get. The AMD cards are better right now, but there's benefits to the Nvidia cards that AMD will never be able to do because AMD has a different type of CPU inside of it. Because a video card is just a freaking computer. Like it has a motherboard, there's CPUs, there's GPUs, there's communications happening there, there's calculations. Like that whole freaking brick is like a whole computer in itself. And
Computer in a computer.
Yeah, and Nvidia does like these crazy AI cores. That's why they made that new fun little thing when, like, if we're doing this video and you have an Nvidia video card, you can make it so you're always looking at your camera like this. So even if I'm not looking, say I was looking over here, it would still look like I'm looking at the camera. It's a new thing that Nvidia is able to do, which uses AI. So an AMD will not be able to do that, or if they do that, it's going to be doing it. They're going to be doing it a trick. It's a trick of the way. Simpele Commente. Hey, what's up?
Simpele Commente came in. So I got a question. So like I was really rethinking about redoing it. So I run AMD CPUs, and I have an AMD GPU in one of my other computers over here. I got a 580 over there. It's kind of old stuff, RX 580. I was thinking about if I went up to, since they're coming out with these Super 3D Core 7 series cards coming out as CPUs, which I was getting ready to go to the 3D 5 that came out 2 years ago that they put on sale, but now they got the AM4 3D CPUs that are coming out, so you be able to run all of your new RAM on there, and you be able to run everything all the way up to like with 6500, 6800 megahertz RAM and all this other shit. And I was thinking about getting one of those, one of these new 7000 3D cards where they have the stacked 3D processors on the AMDs, and running like a 7900 XTX. I was like, man, that shit sound like shit be a beast with like 64 gigs of RAM.
It would be a beast,
but I don't know what I would ever use it for.
You don't need that. That's like that's way overkill.
Just throw it money away. Like I want it, but what am I going to use it for?
Yeah, you're never going to use it for what its intended use would be for. So like, I have an i9, which is Intel's top of the line CPU, consumer CPU, and then I have the AMD's top of the line GPU of that generation. So, and that's how I build my computers. I don't worry about like, oh, next year they're coming out with another one. Yeah, every year they come out with another one. I don't give a crap. It's usually only like a small percentage gain from anywhere from like 10 to 13%. And I don't utilize my computer as a full-time business. So I don't need to update it every year. I can get away with it every 5 years. It's like, it's interesting too, since I do like the support and I do a lot of TV, film, and computers based stuff. I know a lot about like how long a computer can last, and the key to all of that is don't go updating it all the time. If you update your computer all the time, it's going to make it outdated. But if you keep your computer on the same versions of everything when you build it, your computer is going to perform a lot better than if you keep updating it frequently.
The way you wanted it to when you started, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why most people get a benefit when they like format their machines and it goes back to that square one, or they use the like little disc that came with their laptop or whatever. It's because it goes back to that original state, and that's the way it works. It's like we do these qualifications for my job where it's like, oh, you're on this computer. okay, well we don't support that computer. We only support this computer, this computer, this computer. Or if you're in the Mac world, we'll support this computer, and this computer. But if it's not any of those computers, it falls out of the specs that we need to be able to run the software properly. So that's where like you are would totally be overkilling everything if you bought the highest end, like the 6950X CPU and the 7900 XTX. What you should probably buy would be like um when they come out with like the 4060 Ti, buy that with an i7 that's current, and then that would be the thing that you should get.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got you. So like so right now, I knew when I built this computer, I kind of bottlenecked myself
yeah,
because I ended up getting the Ryzen 7 5800G, which is actually decent CPU. It's just since it has the integrated graphics in it, it's just it has that wall.
yeah.
But I wanted to future. I didn't want to future proof myself. What it was is I built this bitch during the pandemic, and you couldn't get GPUs, and I was like, if I buy a GPU and it dies and I can't get a hold of anything else, I still want to be
If
able
you
to
have a
use my.
micro center near you, I would buy it from there and get the warranty on it.
I did, I
Okay.
did. I bought everything from Micro Center, but
Yeah, I think
but
you can take
still,
stuff back to them too within 90
what
days or
the
something. Isn't
crazy
it
thing was
crazy?
during the pandemic, they didn't have anything.
No, they
So
didn't.
if it went out,
Nothing.
you couldn't take shit back. It didn't make a difference. You could take it back. They give you your money, but
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't have
yeah,
anything else. You didn't
yeah,
have
right.
anything else to put in it.
Or you have to wait in line in the morning with everybody else or camp
Yeah, I
out
don't,
like
I don't, I
people were
don't, I don't
doing.
want to get in this. I don't want to
I
get in
don't
this
want to do
thing,
any of that stuff either.
dude. I did it. I did it. It was the
Um,
most. When I got
it's
this
not worth
GPU,
it.
it well,
I just
just
don't feel like camping out. I'm
okay.
too old. I don't want cold cement on my butt.
Let me tell you, it wasn't cold. It wasn't bad. The problem is there's a cult, and the cult versus the regular people who just want shit are totally different. So you
Yeah.
have a cult of people that have predetermined how they're gonna do this shit, and they've been they're
Mm.
in the bed with some of the people at Micro Center. So they set up these cliques, these groups, and they like when I went there, I got up there
Yeah, there
early.
was one on my local disc. There was a
Yeah, they
Discord channel for that.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
they
there were
said
people doing it there.
Discord. They signed up on the Discord, and they had these
Yeah.
little notepads. And then, but they don't tell you. So when you come out as a regular person, you're not in the Discord, you're not in the group, you don't know anything about this shit. You just get in line. And
Yeah.
then what pisses everything off is you're like, okay, they're I'm like number 20 in line
Yeah.
at 6 in the morning. It's cool. So when they get ready to open the store, all these motherfuckers start pulling up and getting out their cars and start walking in front of you. So I'm like, hold the fuck up. I've been out here since 9 o'clock last night, 10 o'clock last night. What are you doing? Oh, they're on the list. Are you on the list? What fucking list? I didn't see nobody. I was out here at 9 o'clock last night. I ain't see no
Yeah.
list from nine
No,
o'clock
that
to
would
6.
cause. I wouldn't. That some. I would probably go to jail. But
Yeah, I almost did. Like I had a problem with like one little dumb
like,
dude. He's
but
like, hey, he's like, man, what are you gonna do? I'm like, you touch me and you gonna have the worst day of your life. I promise you.
let's. Uh, I want to talk to a couple of these comments though
Go
before
ahead, go
because
ahead.
it's getting late too.
Yeah, we got to get off. We're
But
a minute and 20
console
hour and
fanboy
20.
said, Dan, do you really think if I put my PS5 back to vertical, it'll be okay? It'll be 100% okay. Just don't punch it in the side of it after you've had it on for an hour. Um, so the whole idea behind that is that liquid metal, there's surface tension, and it's also there's a seal around it too. You have to like physically slam the device down or like punch it in the side to break the surface tension, or take something and scrape it away. Um, Now, with all that said, I don't think putting any console on its side is smart. That has especially and only because of one reason, because of disk drives. It doesn't make any sense to put a spinning disc, like if you spun a wheel and held it in your hands, there's centrifugal force. And that's a really weird thing to have vertically versus having it on a horizontal plane. So that is something that I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of, because I don't like the mechanism that sucks the discs in and stuff like that, and it has to hold it like side. Like I don't know. I don't like that crap. There's more opportunity for things to fail when you have a device that is thinking that it can be up on its side versus just a tray. I like the old PS1 where it's just
Yeah.
like boop, put the button, put the disc in. Um, I prefer that still. I still prefer that type of stuff. I love top loaders versus the mechanical slide-ins. But that's my only thing, and that's just me being weird. It's not like something you should worry about. This is just Dan being stupid about something that doesn't really matter. Because in the future, we'll probably all have digital consoles instead of disc-based ones. Who knows? And
So,
then,
like, I'm not getting
yeah.
the comments. We're not getting the comments again. You see that? So you're still
Oh,
getting comments on your side, and they're not coming through our chat. That's weird. It's doing it again. So like
oh
I
yeah.
see
It stopped
Madison's
about
console.
16
Yeah,
minutes ago in our thing. Yeah, I'm seeing them
I
in
think
the chat and YouTube, but I'm not
yeah,
seeing them up here.
I think we're timed out on it. I think
Yeah,
it
I think
timed
you had to
out.
go for an hour or something, maybe.
Yeah. So
But well,
let's
let's
go. Let's
wrap
go.
it
Yeah.
up. There's one more digital graffiti. What's up? Nice to see you
He said
here.
Playhouse. Yeah. What's up, Digital Graffiti? And what's this? I
Um,
agree. Endless. It says rapid. Warp overtime. He says LOL Rudy Randy.
there
Okay.
was another question that I wanted to answer. Somebody. Oh, my family was asking about when I was talking about this. Oh, because it updates to newer hardware. So yeah, like you, what you just said there makes a lot of sense. So here's a great example of that. They will create a driver for a video card. Like Nvidia will create a generic driver that can be utilized on lots of that type of card, but it might be more friendly with the latest type of version. That's why it's like, oh, go make sure you go update your video card drivers to the latest versions if you some big new game just came out, because they probably created a driver for that game, and that driver was created with thinking that you probably have the latest hardware and latest, processor and everything available to you. Um, but I guess the takeaway from all that is just like you wouldn't want to take a computer that's 9 years old and try to run Windows 11 on it, and think of it as in that extreme. It's like, oh, if I built a computer 5 years ago, it might be okay on that fifth year, but come that sixth year, if I tried to update Windows again, or if I tried to update something else, maybe some drivers go out of whack. Maybe some drivers are now 64-bit or something, and your device was an old 32-bit version. Like Apple did that to a bunch of people. Like this is all technical nonsense that I'm getting into here, but
Oh no, it's good stuff though. It's good
um,
stuff.
it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. Like when I build my computers, I will save a folder of everything that I installed at that time of creating that computer, and I keep it in a folder. I put it on a disk, or I put it on a thumb drive, and I lock it away with the operating system that I installed on it at that time, because I could get a whole other life out of my computer if I just go revert it back to all that. Like, because right now my computer started out on Windows 10, but now I'm on Windows 11. So if I ever wanted to wipe it, I could go back to Windows 10 if I started seeing Windows 11 doing weird crap, because my hardware didn't exist when Windows 11 came out. So some of my hardware, like my motherboard firmware or the RAM firmware or some other stupid firmware, might not function right on that new operating system. So that's a thing to keep in mind when you do that kind of stuff is all.
That's cool. So now I get to see. So all you guys that were making comments on Dan's side, I didn't see, but actually looking at Dan's broadcast now. So, you guys had some really good stuff. I'm sorry that
Yeah,
they're not
our
coming up on.
stream
They're,
thing stopped sharing them.
I think I know what happened. So I set up our stream for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and
But
then once that time's over.
I think once we go over it, it cuts us off of being able to post it. So what I'm gonna have to do is make it for like 2 hours, and if we
Yes.
go over, it'll
Right.
just give us that little bit of leeway.
Yep.
So guys, don't think that we're like Parasite. I see you talking about the 3060 or the 3090 should give you a long lifetime. I see all this stuff now. Don't think that we didn't mention you guys or my family talking about the newer hardware and. He said,
Yeah, no,
custom
they get it.
fanboy.
It's just this
Yeah, so
dumb streaming
software.
software stopped sharing everything about 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah, so
we
we
can
just have
see
to
it in the live chat. We just couldn't see it in the streaming software. So we weren't able to share
nope.
it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we can't
everybody.
share it. So, but yeah, this is gonna be it, man. We're getting to the end of it. So, hey, man, we love you guys. We still have 20
Yeah,
people the whole
thanks,
show.
everybody.
So thanks for coming in, man. Thank you guys for everybody to get for everybody that gave me a wonderful happy birthday, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. You
Well, you're a
actually
cool
made
dude, man.
you made my year. You started my 2023 off with a bang. I appreciate it so much. Um, I sent off the gift for the guy that for the, what's the gentleman that won the
My family, I think, was the one that won it.
was it my
No,
did my family
no,
win?
no. It was I don't know, but I told
I
them.
can't remember. Yeah,
I don't
so
know. It's
I
out
sent it
there.
out. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. I sent
I
it
think it
off.
was my family,
I think
wasn't
my
it?
family did. If you won, man, I hope that was you. I actually have some other stuff. I got a keyboard and mouse that I'm going to be giving away. A Red
Nice.
Dragon keyboard and mouse set coming up soon. So you guys stay tuned, man. We're gonna continue to bless you guys for blessing us with you guys watching this. If you bless us with your time, we're gonna bless you guys also. So man, hopefully we can get this cruise thing going. And
Yeah, I
I just
love
want to
that
say thank you.
idea. And Mike is the mastermind behind that, so give him kudos if this ever happens, because that is a cool idea.
Okay, if you haven't subscribed to me, I'm so close to the 250.
Yeah, go give
Please
Mike a
go,
sub.
please go and subscribe so I can give away this gigantic, beautiful backpack with all the LED stuff in it. I stopped pulling it down because I was like, man, people don't care.
Oh, they
but
care. We'll just get to it. We're so
yeah,
close.
just hey guys, go and sub, man. If you get a chance, man, please do it. Please go and do it. And I would love to. I love to share with you guys. I love talking to you guys. So man, we appreciate it. So with that being said, man, we are out. Are you out there? You got anything else?
Let me add your channel into the stream here for some people.
Okay.
But yeah, we're good. I shared it.
Chosen, what's going on, baby? So
Cool. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and we will see you later.
see ya.
Peace.